I get a lot of messages like, hey, I'm not getting any leads. I am just not growing my business. I've kind of hit a wall. I'm not sure what to do. Usually I ask them very first, how many people have you talked to? And I'll get a number like 10. And usually people will just stop there. In network marketing, it's really important that you understand consistency is so key. So exactly, you just gave it away. I tell my team, if you talk to 4 people every single day for an entire month, that's 120 people you've come in contact with. Are you talking to 120 people every single month? If you're talking to 120 people, then you will actually sign 7. 7 is the steps to success. You want 3 distributors and 4 customers. So if you're talking to 120 people every month, that's only 4 people every single day. Your goal is to sign 7 of the 120 people that you talk to. These 120 people are going to be new people that you've never talked to before. If you guys are new to this Periscope, thanks for joining me. My name is Rachel Williamson. I'm Ambassador Diamond with It Works. If you want to send me as many hearts as you can, I'd love it. And swipe over to the left and you can actually share this with your followers. And hopefully this will help them in growing their It Works business. So, like I said, you want to talk to 120 people every single month. When you do that, your goal is to just sign 7 of those 120. Now that is a really good number. Doesn't that put things into perspective for you guys? That makes things a lot easier. Usually people will stop at 20 and you really can't take it personal. You're going to get a lot of no's. So let's just pretend you talk to 120 people, and that would be, if I'm doing the math right, 113 told you no, and 7 said yes. 4 of those are customers, 3 of those are distributors. So you can't get discouraged with the no's. If 113 people tell you no, but you asked 120, that means you've got your 7. So I just wanted to put that into perspective for you guys, because sometimes I think that you guys get discouraged too easily when maybe you've only talked to a handful of people, and it's really it's more of a numbers game. You just need to talk to enough. What's funny is that we actually come in contact with more than 120 people when we're out and about doing our daily life. When we go to work, when we're at the grocery store, when you're filling up for gas. You come in contact with people constantly. You go out to eat, you pay someone for the food you ordered. You sit down next to someone when you're at a restaurant. You've got a waitress, you've got a server. I'm just giving you ideas. You go to the gym. You've got neighbors. You're in contact with people. I'm going to Denver to launch a young lady's party. It's her first one, and you know what amazed me about her is that she actually printed off flyers. Yes, and she handed them out to her entire neighborhood, 50 flyers to all of her neighborhood. Now that is a go-getter. And we know that it's a numbers game, so she's going to have to talk to enough people in order to get the 7. And it gets tiring. You guys might sometimes feel exhausted, but you have to remember that if you're dreaming of a triple diamond, a $10,000 paycheck, a $20,000 paycheck, if you're dreaming of triple presidential ambassador, you have to work as a distributor and as an executive and as a Ruby. You have to work as if you were an ambassador. So you're going to be putting in as much time as me. Oh, here's my husband.
As much time as Rachel, which is a lot of time, all right?
So you're going to have to put in as much time as I am as a distributor, as an executive. Does that make sense, you guys? When I started this business and I just came right on, I was working the same momentum as I do now. It's never changed. It's just stayed consistent. So if you can stay consistent, and if you can work for a couple $100 right now, although you're working as if you were an ambassador and you're walking in that, and you're walking as if you're a millionaire, then you know that you're going to have to do millionaire work in order to be one. Does that make sense? If you want to make over $100,000 a month, or sorry, $100,000 a year, then you're going to have to work work for that. So even when you're making a couple $100s in this business, you need to work as if you're working as a presidential diamond or as an ambassador. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. You've got to push, work, talk to those 120 people every single month. And listen, you've got a lot of people on social media that you're connected to from Instagram. The world is out there. So if you're stuck to your house, there's still no excuse, because you can plug in to any social network, make new friends. So the whole point of this entire business is to have fun, make friends, and enjoy freedom that it's going to bring you. So if you're having fun, you're enjoying friendship, and you're experiencing freedom, even when you first start this business, and that's the mentality that you have, then you're going to enjoy your journey all the way to the top. And you're